Each little thing that you express that comes from the rawest, most authentic part of you is worthy of being heard. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It is Kedisar, and today we are talking about why the world needs to hear your voice. It is time to speak up and speak out even if your voice shakes, and understand that your voice plays a unique role in the progression of the elevation of the literal universe and the planet and the collective. This topic is really important for me, and I'm passionate about it because I was the one who needed to hear this years ago. I was the one who needed to really understand why I'm allowed to, and not only allowed to, but needed to speak out and be my full self and express myself to the highest extent. That's the case for all of us. We all are worthy of showing up fully in these God-given voices we've been blessed with and sharing our unique experience. Your voice matters so much to everyone who ever crosses paths with you, and this is why. So first, let me just address the common feeling that people oftentimes hold, which is, I'm one person in a world of billions. Why does what I have to say matter? Or someone else is already talking on social media saying some of these same things I want to say. The world is saturated, XYZ, there's so many people, why do I matter? Right? That it's a logical way to look at it because we're looking at numbers, we're looking at all the things that are already out there. So sometimes the thought process might be, what difference will I as one person make? Or it could simply be you feeling as though no one wants to hear you or no one cares to hear what you have to say, because you're still devaluing your voice and the expression and essence that comes from your soul, right? These are very valid ways to feel and to think, because that's kind of how society has us thinking about ourselves and our self-worth. But this is what I'll tell you. When we look outside of numbers, outside of logic and all of those type of dense physical concepts and move to the realm of spirituality, think about how we all were born with divinity placed inside of us. Like, our very essence is divinity. You know, when we say that we're made in God's image, or we're one with the universe, or however you want to put it, the premise here is that we are all of the same worth, right? And that as we are born and the creator is expressing part of itself through our form, right? That must mean that if our very essence is an extension of the creator, of the universal spirit, right? Then whatever comes out of that essence, that form that we're expressing, must be divine. It must be worthy. So literally, there's no way that your authentic expression can be inferior to anybody else's or be unworthy of being heard, of being seen, of showing up fully. Each little thing that you express that comes from the rawest, most authentic part of you is worthy of being heard. You know what I mean? We're not talking about when you're expressing out of hate or ego or jealousy or comparison. That's not coming from your authentic place. That's coming from your ego. That's not you. When we're talking about expressing the you, the raw self, the essence that you are, this needs to be heard. So we just touched on why it's worthy of being heard, because the very essence of it is divine. But not only is it worthy of being heard, it needs to be heard. The reason why this essence of yours needs to be heard by the world is because when we go back to the fundamental principle that we're all connected, that literally means that as we're born into the world, each thing we do has an impact on the whole. You can't have something that's interconnected and for one thing to make a ripple and the rest not to move with it. Literally impossible. When you look at physics and you look at any other law, it's impossible. So if we're all connected, everything we do has some type of impact, right? So with that being the case, when you express from your most authentic self, you are able to project that into the entire universe and affect the vibration and affect the trajectory of things. And the more of us being authentic will ripple into the whole and inspire and help enable the rest to be in that fully divine, authentic place as well. Not only this, if not more important than this, actually, there's someone else with a similar experience who needed to hear that. There's someone else with a similar experience who needed to hear how you overcame an obstacle. Like, we're all mirrors, right? So literally, as you're expressing a part of yourself, you're mirroring that to another person. So if that part of themselves is still suppressed, you're helping them activate that, and that's a part of their elevation journey. So you just helped trigger something in them that will one day develop into something more. You're planting seeds, right? Or if you're mirroring somebody who's already starting to embody some of that, but they're kind of scared to, you're showing them it is okay to be your full self. It is okay to show up fully, and you're helping give them power and confidence to do the same. So personally, I've been very inspired by other women, other men, people in general who are showing up so fully, so authentically, like in their unique personalities, and sharing their rawest stories and showing the world that we don't have to fit to a certain mold. You can be exactly who you are and be loved, and being who you are and all your quirks is cool. That helps me see that being who I am and all my quirks is cool. Being my whole personality is cool. So it's also an affirming thing. So you can mirror someone and help affirm them in being who they truly are and expressing their whole selves. And you can mirror someone in ways where you're showing their shadow self too. So by the very nature of us showing up fully and expressing our voice in the world, we're helping to activate everybody around us in doing the same. We're helping to inspire them. We're helping give them more power in their authentic expression as well. That's why living as your fullest self is so powerful, because just think, if our fullest self roots in divinity and is divinity, when that divinity shines its light, it's casting light on all the shadows. And if everyone keeps doing that, the world will be full of light, right? That'll assist the whole collective in the ascension journey. So as you anchor in the truth that your voice and unique expression is divine, then you're able to see that not only are you worthy of expressing your full voice, the world also needs you to express your full voice, your full self, so that the elevation of the entire universe can continue. So that is all for today's video. I hope it helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to join the family, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post bell so that you can be notified every time I post. And until next time, peace and love.